Welcome back to Behind the Mind. Today, we're diving into something fascinating. 10 signs you're too smart for most people. You've probably felt it before, that strange sense that you just don't quite fit in, that the conversations around you feel shallow, or that people misunderstand you. Well, you might not be weird, you might just be smarter than most people around you. Let's break down the psychology behind it. Sign 1. You overthink everything. Smart people have complex minds. Your brain doesn't just stop at what happened, it starts analyzing why it happened, how it happened, and what could have been different. You replay conversations, decisions, and events in your head like an investigator reviewing evidence. To most people, it looks like worry, but in reality, it's just your brain running simulations, trying to make sense of everything. Sign 2. You find small talk exhausting. You don't hate people, you hate surface-level conversations. Weather, gossip, meaningless updates, they drain you. You crave depth. You want to talk about purpose, the universe, human behavior, psychology, anything real. It's not arrogance, it's stimulation. Your mind craves meaningful connection, not noise. Sign 3. You question everything. You rarely accept things just because. When someone tells you something, your first instinct is to ask why. You need logic. You need reasoning. This can intimidate people who prefer to follow rules blindly, but it's one of your greatest strengths. Curiosity is the hallmark of intelligence. Sign 4. You feel emotionally detached sometimes. Smart people often rationalize emotions before feeling them. You analyze your pain instead of expressing it. This makes you seem cold or distant, but it's not that you don't feel, it's that you feel deeply, and you process it differently. You're constantly trying to understand why you feel what you feel. Sign 5. You struggle to find like-minded people. It's not that you're antisocial, it's that genuine intellectual connection is rare. You may have friends, but very few people truly get you. You can be in a crowded room and still feel alone, not because you're lonely, but because the conversation isn't stimulating your mind. That loneliness isn't emotional, it's intellectual. Sign 6. You're a lifelong learner. You never stop learning. You're constantly reading, watching, researching, and connecting dots. Your curiosity doesn't fade after school, it grows stronger. You want to understand how the world works, how people think, how systems connect. This hunger for knowledge is one of the purest signs of high intelligence. Sign 7. You see patterns others don't. Your brain connects dots automatically. You notice the small details, the tone in someone's voice, the inconsistencies in their story, the hidden message behind words. You can predict outcomes not because you're psychic, but because you recognize patterns faster than most people. This ability makes you insightful, but it can also make you overanalyze. Sign 8. You feel misunderstood often. People may label you as arrogant, weird, or detached. In reality, you just think differently. Your logic might make emotional people uncomfortable, and your depth might overwhelm surface thinkers. It's frustrating, but remember, intelligence often feels like isolation before it becomes influence. Sign 9. You experience existential thoughts regularly. You question meaning, life, purpose, morality, more often than most. You may find yourself lost in deep thought at random times, wondering why things are the way they are. You think beyond survival and success, you think about truth. It's both a gift and a curse. Sign 10. You're self-aware, sometimes too much. You constantly analyze yourself, your thoughts, and your actions. You're aware of your flaws, your strengths, and even your overthinking. This can make you perfectionistic or overly cautious, but it also means you grow faster than most people because you see yourself clearly. So, which one of these signs do you relate to most? If you resonated with at least 5 of them, there's a good chance your intelligence sets you apart, and that's okay. Being too smart for most people doesn't mean you're better than them, it just means your wavelength is rare. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who match your frequency and never dim your light to fit in. Thanks for watching Behind the Mind. If this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep insights into human psychology.